It's time for a basketball broadcast here on WCMP. Let's head to the court. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, inside Pine City High School for this afternoon's basketball matchup between the Pine City Dragons and the Esko Eskimos. I'm Ethan Gilman. I'll be bringing you the action from this game here this afternoon. Again, we've got a couple other games going on around the WCMP listening area right now along in Pine City. There is the boys hockey game against Cambridge Isani that is set to kick off in just about 10 minutes. The Bram girls and Rush City girls basketball teams are on the court right now taking on each other. Actually, it looks like they are just about to get set to start their varsity matchup, so a little bit of a late start for them. They were scheduled, I believe, for 2:30, and it got pushed back just a little bit. Our game here is scheduled for tip-off at 3 p.m. Looks like we might start a little bit early as the clock shows 8.5 minutes left, so we'll start about 2 or 3 minutes early here in this one. Not a big difference, but enough difference anyways. So we'll start with the recap of both of these teams. Of course, last year, the Eskimos, they finished at a nice 21-7 record. They averaged 74 points a game and gave up about 61. In the playoffs, Esko won their first round matchup against Pequot Lake 68-47. And then in the second round, they beat Duluth Marshall, who at one point in the season was a top 10 ranked team. And they beat them in overtime, 67-64. Unfortunately, though, that's where Esko's season would end, of course, due to COVID-19. But Esko is returning two starters from last year, Eli Blue, who averaged about 12 points per game, and Riley Fisher, who averaged about 11 points per game. Now to the home squad, the Dragons last season, they ended their regular season with a phenomenal 24-2 record, which was the same as the Pine City girls' record was at the end of the regular season. They would win at home in the first round of the playoffs against Malacca, and then they would go to the second round and upset Osakis over at St. Cloud State, and then in the semifinal round, Pine City would face off against Mora, who they faced off against earlier in the season, and earlier in the season they would lose that game to Mora by 2 points. So a close one there. It was a good one to be at. I had the privilege of calling both of those games between Pine City and Mora. And the Mora game against Pine City in the regular season, man, that was a wild one. Back and forth game, a little bit chippy there in between two. It is a rivalry, and then came to the section semifinals, and those two teams faced off again. A little bit of a lower scoring game, but my goodness, it was a good game in that one as well. Mora, after they beat Pine City in that semifinal matchup, they would go on and punch their ticket to the championship round, but of course they couldn't play either due to COVID. Pine City is only returning one starter from last year, and that is Caleb Fromm, who averaged 8 points a game last year. As a team last year, the Dragons averaged 75 points per game and only gave up 54 points per game, a very good defense in what they had last year. In the Dragons' first game of the year on Thursday, they beat Onamia 76-26. Cameron Jusak led the way with 25 points, and it was Dylan Peterson with 17, and Luke Wilson had 12 in that game. Now, Pine City and Esko, they haven't faced each other in a while. The last time these two teams played was at the beginning of the 2014-2015 season. They played in Pine City, and Esko got the victory in that game, 74-50. Pine City, as far back as 2002 in the 2003 season, has not beat Esko, so the Dragons are 0-6 against Esko from 2002 to 2020. So it's been a while for Pine City. This will be a great time to get their first victory since 2002 against Esko. We'll have to wait and see, though, for that to happen. Pine City on their game on Thursday got off to a bit of a slow start. Andrew Duvall was covering that one, and he said they got off to a bit of a slow start, and they had trouble getting things going from that three-point range, but he said after a while they got a couple of things to fall, and their offense started to heat up, and then they really couldn't miss from anywhere they shot on the court. And Pine City, so hopefully they can get out to a bit of a faster start here, because I was looking at stats of Esko, and they're a team who seems to make the state tournament nearly every single season. So they're a dangerous team. They're a team who year in and year out kind of mows their way through their section playoff tournament and then gets themselves into that state tournament action, and they can get pretty deep into that state tournament sometimes. I know there was a lot of consolation wins, but they also push their way through that state tournament a couple of times, so don't be surprised if Esko gets out to the fast start here tonight, or this afternoon rather. So Pine City is going to have to match that, I believe, in order to keep pace. But of course, it's been a while since these two teams have faced off. It's been 6 years since these two teams have faced off back in the first game of the 2014 season. We will have to wait and see how this one will start. Of course, we're about just under 4 minutes away from the start of this one. And when we come back, we'll get our starting lineups, we'll have our national anthem, and we should be set for tip-off. You're listening to basketball here on WCMP.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear and Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear and Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear and Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit Kettle River Pizza fundraising on Facebook to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today. That's great tasting pizza.
This is a story we all share, of a place rooted in tradition and rich with opportunity, of people driven by compassion and vision. At Essentia Health, we're proud to play our role in this story, because we know that this place, these people, are like nowhere else. Visit Essentia Health in Hinckley, Sandstone, or our new location in Moose Lake for all your care needs. Schedule an appointment at essentiahealth.org today.
Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley, providing you with the highest quality of food for your family. This week at Daggett's, get 80% lean ground beef for only $2.49 per pound. Get a 4-pound bag of navel oranges for just $3.99. Hot and fresh rotisserie chicken is $5.99. And boneless pork sirloin roasts are $1.69 per pound. Deals are good this week only while supplies last, so hurry in your local grocery store. Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley.
M Health Fairview Clinic in North Branch can help your entire family stay healthy, heal from illness and injuries, or manage complex health conditions. Specialties include family medicine, diabetes education, and physical therapy, with early morning appointments and 24/7 scheduling online or by phone. To schedule an appointment, call 185-FAIRVIEW or use MyChart. Urgent care is also available at North Branch Monday through Friday from noon till 8 and 9 to 5 on the weekends.
Back here inside Pine City High School, we're just about set to get our starting lineups. A quick update for you from that Bram Rush City Girls basketball game. They are tied at 5 apiece right now. Of course, you can watch that game on WCMPradio.com. Just click on the link. And also today, as I mentioned, Pine City will be hosting Cambridge Isani in boys hockey. That one you can also go to WCMPradio.com and find the link for that one. Looks like we're about to get ready for our national anthem here inside Pine City Gymnasium, so we will go to break again here. Another fine word from our sponsors, listening to basketball on WCMP.
Welcome to Pine City High School Minnesota. It's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
Great homes start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage from Northwoods Bank. Northwoods Bank is a community bank that knows the neighborhood. We have personalized home lending solutions, and with our rapid mortgage, apply online at northwoodsbank.com 24/7. Be approved in 20 minutes and be in your dream home sooner. Think local when it comes to your banking solutions. Northwoods Bank, we make it happen for you. Northwoods Bank is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured.
Reliance Financial is a full-service accounting and tax firm. They offer a broad range of services for both business and personal finance. They take pride in helping their clients achieve their financial goals. Reliance Financial can help you with tax planning and preparation, wealth management, and day-to-day accounting needs for your business. Whatever your financial needs are, reach out to the knowledgeable staff at Reliance Financial today. Locally owned and operated. Find them at rfinancial.org or 307-462-6991.
Hey, I'm Chad Greenway. When I was playing, I loved chasing down running backs. Well, you shouldn't have to chase your bank around when you're buying a home. Franzen Bank and Trust Mortgage Consultants will be with you stride for stride, like a linebacker on a running back, from pre-approval to closing and beyond. Let Franzen Bank guide you through the mortgage process. Learn more at franzenbank.com/get there. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The new year is here. It's the perfect time to trade out the old and bring in the new. That's the new furnace to keep you cozy warm for the rest of winter and for years to come. Aquarius Home Services, your local heating expert, is here to help with a fantastic New Year special. How does a new furnace for as low as $45 per month sound? That's right, as little as $45 per month. To learn more and schedule your free estimate, visit AquariusHomeservices.com today.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear and Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear and Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear and Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit Kettle River Pizza Fundraising on Facebook to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today. That's great tasting pizza.
Your starting lineups tonight here for the Esko Eskimos will be number 1, senior Eli Blue, number 2, senior Jonah Radna, number 3, Mason Parrish Jr., senior number 21, Riley Fisher, and junior number 42, Chad Hart. For the Dragons, it'll be Caleb Fromm, number 0, Dylan Peterson, number 1, number 12, Cole Waxberg, 14, Cameron Jusak, and 23, Luke Wilson. We're just about underway here, and here we go. Esko starts off winning the tip-off here in this game. With it now is number 3, that's Parrish. Parrish over to Blue. Blue in the paint now to 21. That's stolen away by the Dragons. The Dragons will take it down the court quickly. With it is Waxberg. Waxberg, he'll pass it off. Dylan Peterson has it now. Peterson looking to the far side, gets it to Cameron Jusak. Jusak, he'll drive into the paint, then pass off near side to Caleb Fromm. Fromm, he'll drive into the paint now, and he'll put up a shot, and it's up and no good. Rebound here by the Eskimos. With it is Radna. Radna will get it off here to Fisher. Fisher all the way across court to Eli Blue, and Blue is short on the three-point try, and Jusak will have it for the Dragons. That pass to Waxberg was nearly stolen away, but Jusak will get it back. Luke Wilson with it now. He'll hand it off here to Cole Waxberg, who takes it into the paint, puts up a shot. It's good. Dragons will get the first points of the game here. Cole Waxberg with 2. Up the court with it now is Eli Blue with it for the Esko Eskimos. And for the three-point try there was Radna, but it's no good. Rebounded here by Blue for the Eskimos. Blue with it on the far side, drives, passes it off here to Parrish. Parrish back to Blue. Blue looking to pass it into the paint to Radna. Radna puts it up, no good. Rebound here by Caleb Fromm. Fromm takes it up the court now for the Dragons. He has an open lane to the basket. He puts it up, and it's in for 2. Caleb Fromm, an easy 2 there, as he had a wide open lane to run through to get that basket. And that ball is out of bounds, but they're going to say last touch by a Dragon. So inbounding it for the Eskimos will be Fisher, the senior, standing at 6'3". Fisher looking to inbound here. He will to Radna, all the way back across that half-court line, back to Fisher. Fisher to now to Parrish. Parrish to Chad Hart. Chad Hart misses. Rebounded here by Caleb Fromm. Back up the court now is Peterson. Peterson to Jusak. Jusak to Fromm for 3. Off the mark, off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded though by Cameron Jusak. Now it's to the Eskimos. 42 Chad Hart will get the rebound. Actually, he steals it away from Jusak, and we're going to get it over and back by the junior 6'7", Chad Hart. That'll go back to Pine City. 15 and a half minutes here in this first half. Caleb Fromm, he has it, and he'll take it to the basket. We're going to get a whistle. So I think Fromm was fouled before he got the shot up on that one. Cade Berger checking in now for Chad Hart for the Eskimos. Inbounding it is Luke Wilson for the Dragons. Wilson trying to find anyone. He gets it out deep to Cole Waxberg for 3. Cole Waxberg hits the 3, and it's 7-0. The Dragons lead over the Eskimos. Up the court with it is Eli Blue. He'll get it off. He already tries to get it off to his teammate Parrish, but it is too strong out of his hands and out of bounds, and the ball will go back over to the Dragons. Cole Waxberg inbounds it here to Wilson. Wilson takes it up the court, just hands it off here to Fromm. Fromm thought about the 3, then he drifts to the right, back to the left, looking to pass it off here. He's got no one to go to. That one's nearly stolen away by Parrish, but instead he's going to get the foul called on him. So the Dragons will inbound it once again. The junior Cole Waxberg, standing at 5'8", will inbound it here to Caleb Fromm, the senior. Fromm pass half court on the far side, drifting near side, passes it off here to, that is Cole Waxberg. Waxberg at the top of that three-point line, tries to get it into the paint to Luke Wilson. It's no good, stolen away here by the Eskimos. Deep down the court with it now is, cannot see the number as the yellow on white is not a great combination, but that was Cade Berger with the ball. Checking in will be Jason Thiemann and Colton Blaisdell for Luke Wilson and Dylan Peterson on the Dragons side. Inbound pass here for the Eskimos. Went to Fisher, but he couldn't corral it, and it goes out of bounds off of him. It'll be Dragons ball. Waxberg inbounds it here to Fromm. Fromm will take his time passing that half-court line. And he drifts to the far side. He'll use his speed, but can't get past the defender. To the inside the paint now to Jusak. Jusak kisses it off the glass for 2. Jusak Gets his first points of the game now. It's 9-0. Eli Blue quickly up the court with it here for the Eskimos. And in is Jonah Radna. Radna with the first points of the game there for the Eskimos. Now back down the other side with it are the Dragons. Dribbling his way through a block is Blaisdell. Blaisdell gets it to Jusak. Jusak loses control but regains it. Drifting to the far side, now trying to find a lane into the paint. He's now double teamed. He gets it out here to Jason Thiemann. Thiemann to Fromm. Fromm will find a lane in the paint. He's trying to get through it, and he's going to get called for the travel. He jumped up into about 3 Eskimo players, and he had nowhere to shoot because their arms were all over him. And he wasn't able to get the ball away. So it's called for a travel, and it'll be Eskimo ball. Blue gets it off here to Fisher. Fisher to the corner for 3 was Parrish, and that's no good. Rebound here by Jusak for the Dragons. Jusak up the court with it. All the way to the near side corner. Back to Fromm. Fromm to Waxberg for 3. Off the mark, just long. Eli Blue will get the rebound here for the Eskimos. He's up the court with it quickly. He puts up a shot. It's no good. Rebound here was by the Dragons for a moment, and it is by Jusak. Jusak up the court with it, trying to get inside the paint. He puts up a hook shot. It's good. Jusak with another basket there, and the Dragons now lead 11-2, 13 and a half minutes left in this first half. Eli Blue has it for the Eskimos. Into the corner, that is Berger with it. No good. Rebound here by Parrish. Parrish now has it to Fisher. Fisher loses his dribble, but very good athletic play there by Parrish to keep it alive. He gets it over to his teammate Radna, excuse me. And we got a whistle. I believe the foul goes on Waxberg. Checking in will be Luke Wilson and Dylan Peterson for Waxberg and Jusak. Again, 11-2 on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinic's North Branch has 24 access to care by calling 1-855-FAIRVIEW or your local clinic number. Randa with it. Now he passes it off here to Berger. Berger. There's going to be a whistle before he can do anything with it. And the foul will go on Luke Wilson. Luke Wilson, the sophomore, standing at 5'10". Randa will pass it in here to Fisher. Fisher now to Blue. Blue, he's double teamed. He gets it back to Fisher. Fisher will drive into the paint, put up a shot. It's in. Fisher with the 2 points there for the Eskimos. It's 11-4. Pine City leads. And the ball goes awry, but it is off a Eskimo, and it will remain Dragon ball. Dylan Peterson set to inbound it here. He does to Luke Wilson. Wilson to Fromm. Fromm, nearly has that one stolen away by the Eskimos, and he does, but it's going to go out of bounds. Last touched here. We don't have a hand. Now we do, and it is last touched by a Dragon, so it will be Eskimo ball. With it for the Eskimos now is Fisher. Fisher, he'll make a move. No, that's Berger. Berger, he'll pass it off here to his brother, I'm assuming Cade Berger, but that pass is long and out of bounds. 2 Bergers on this team. I'm assuming they're brothers for the Eskimos. But with it now for the Dragons is Luke Wilson. He gets it into the paint. Pass it out to Caleb Fromm at the top of the key. For 3, it's off the mark. No good. Rebound. It's going to go far. And it is going to be last touched here by the Eskimos. That was a good aware play there by Caleb Fromm. Realizing that it was last touched there by the Eskimos. He'll check out. In for him will be Cameron Jusak. And he let it go out of bounds. Smart heady play there from the senior Fromm. Inbound pass here to Luke Wilson. Wilson at the top of the key with it. He'll try to drift into the paint. Now he passes it off here. Dylan Peterson. Peterson drifting to his right. Passes it. No, he decides to keep it. Nearly stolen away here by the Eskimos. He passes it to Luke Wilson eventually. Wilson will try to drive into the paint, and it's stolen away, but we're going to get a foul. And I think the foul is going to go on Eli Blue, one of the returning starters here for the Eskimos. Inbounding it is Luke Wilson here for the Dragons, trying to find someone. He does. He finds Jason Thiemann for 3. Off the mark. Rebound here. We're going to get another call. And it's going to go on the Eskimos. So another foul call there on the Eskimos. And that one is on number 13. That is Cade Berger. Luke Wilson set to inbound again for the Dragons, trying to find someone. Anyone tries to get it into the paint to Dylan Peterson. It's stolen away here by the Eskimos, and it's on the ground. Still on the ground. They're fighting for it. Can't seem to get it. Cade Berger picks it up. He gets it off here to Riley Fisher, and I think they're going to get a charge call. No, maybe not. Going to get a blocking foul on the Dragons. So Quinn Berger, the sophomore, will inbound it here to Eli Blue. Blue tries to get past Jason Thiemann. Thiemann with good defense before Blue passes it off here to Brett Lillo. And now with it is Berger. Cade Berger for three, no good. Rebound here by Colton Blaisdell. Blaisdell will pass it to Wilson. Now up the court is Jason Thiemann for three on the near side. It's good! Jason Thiemann for three. He drills it, and it's 14-4. Dragons lead over the Eskimos. Eli Blue will walk it up the court here for Esko, and then we're going to get a foul. Dylan Peterson and Jason Thiemann double Eli Blue, but he forces the foul. They're going to call that one on Jason Thiemann. In for the Eskimos is Cale Hagen. Out is Cade Berger. Inbounding it is Quinn Berger to Eli Blue. Blue will walk it up the court, near side, pass it into the corner here to Berger. Berger is, I believe, going to step out of bounds, and it will be Pine City ball. Just under 11 minutes to go here in this first half. A low-scoring affair so far, 14-4, the Dragons lead. Luke Wilson has it. He's into the paint. He jumps, passes it off to Dylan Peterson. Peterson, he stops his dribble, passes it off to Wilson on the far side. He gets it in the paint to Cameron Jusak. Jusak nearly has it stolen away, and we're going to get a foul call. So Cameron Jusak nearly had it stolen away, but before the Eskimos could steal it away, they get a foul on Esko. Checking in is Chad Hart. Checking out will be Quinn Berger. Wilson set to inbound for the Dragons. He does to Dylan Peterson. Peterson thought about the three, then passed it back to Luke Wilson on the far side. Wilson trying to find anywhere to go with it. He passes it to Dylan Peterson on the near side corner. He drives into the paint now. He's looking for somewhere to go with it. He does to Cameron Jusak, who spins in the paint, puts up a shot. It's no good. The rebound was taken there by Luke Wilson, but before Wilson could get the rebound, a foul was called on Esko. That one is going to be on Randa. So Jusak will be at the line to shoot two. Jusak's first one is just off the mark, no good. (14-4), the Dragons lead, just under 10.5 left in the first half. Jusak at the line, missed his first free throw. Now setting up for his second. And Jusak off the mark again, but rebound here by Dylan Peterson. Jusak for a long three, and he drains it. Jusak from three-point range, an extra long, and at 17-4, the Dragons lead. With 10 minutes left here in the first half. Blue with it. He'll pass it all the way over to Parrish. Parrish, he'll pass it to, that's Cade Berger, I believe. No, that's 21, Riley Fisher. He stepped out of bounds, and a timeout is going to be called by Esko. And while they take a timeout, we'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to basketball on WCMP.
This is a story we all share, of a place rooted in tradition and rich with opportunity, of people driven by compassion and vision. At Essentia Health, we're proud to play our role in this story, because we know that this place, these people, are like nowhere else. Visit Essentia Health in Hinckley, Sandstone, or our new location in Moose Lake for all your care needs. Schedule an appointment at essentiahealth.org today.
Not quite out of the timeout yet, but back here inside Pine City High School. Esko called the timeout. Quick update for you in that Bram Rush City girls basketball game. Bram has taken out a huge lead now over Rush City, 31-11. The Pine City hockey game against Cambridge Isani has only just begun. I'll see if I can get an update for you. Actually, the Blue Jackets have scored early in that game, so they lead 1-0 right now. In our game, the Dragons lead 17-4 on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. You can now find Dr. Raymond and Jenna Labine at the M Health Fairview North Branch location. Not quite under 10 minutes left here in the first half. And inbounding it for the Dragons will be Dylan Peterson. He'll inbound it to Jason Thiemann. Thiemann will take it and walk it up past half court. Ooh, nearly has it stolen away there. Gets it off to Dylan Peterson. Peterson trying to get past his man. He does. He gets it into the paint. He jumps up, and it is, just off the mark. But I think they're going to get a foul on Peterson for the charge. So the defender had his feet set before he went up for the shot. And Eli Blue will get the inbound pass here from Fisher. Blue will then pass it off. Can't quite see the numbers. The yellow on white is a bit of a bad contrast, but either way, it's stolen away here by Thiemann. And Thiemann will pass it here. Dylan Peterson wide open for the three. It's off the mark. Rebound here by Blue for the Esko Eskimos. Bit of a tongue twister apparently for myself, as I can't seem to say it cleanly. Connor Lottie with it now for the Eskimos, and then he gets it off to Chad Hart. Hart with it now. Pass it back to Lottie. Lottie drives into the paint. Nice drive, and it's in. Off the rim and in for Lottie, and it's 17-6. The Dragons still lead. Cole Waxberg, he has it now. He drifts inside the paint, passes it. Now to Dylan Peterson. Peterson to Cole Waxberg. He'll just put up the shot, and it's good. Good for three by Cole Waxberg, and it's 20-6, the Dragons lead. With it again is Lottie. He'll be double teamed. He'll get it off to Eli Blue. Blue now to his teammate. In the paint is Fisher. Fisher off the rim once, and then he gets his own rebound, and it's in for two. 20-8. For a long-range three was Cole Waxberg. He's off the mark. Rebound here by Hart. He gets it off to Fisher. Fisher up the court quickly with it for the Eskimos, and he is fouled on his way to the basket. 20-8, still our score. Checking in will be Caleb Fromm and Luke Wilson. Checking out will be Cole Waxberg and Dylan Peterson. Chad Hart and Eli Blue check out for the Eskimos. In for them will be Jonah Radna. I did not see the other player who checked in. It's number 3, that's Parrish. So Randa and Parrish check in for the Eskimos. At the line is Fisher for his first. It's off the mark, no good. Rebound here by Cameron Jusak. It's the bonus, so it was only a 1-and-1. Jusak up the court on the near side, hands it off to Luke Wilson. Wilson trying to drive to the paint. He does. He gets it inside the paint, then pass it back out to Jusak. Jusak will go to the three-point line, then pass it off to Fromm on the far side. He'll drive to the paint. It's no good. Rebound here by the Eskimos. Up the court quickly with it is, that's Lillo. Lillo will get it in for 2. Now back up the court on the other side is Wilson. Wilson drifting to the far side. He stops, passes it out to Thiemann. Thiemann fakes the 3, passes it, tries to get it to Wilson, but it is knocked out of bounds by Randa for the Eskimos. So Thiemann will inbound it here for the Dragons. 10-20 is the score, and I believe they're going to get a time violation. He did not get the pass or the inbound pass in time. So it will be a turnover there for Pine City. Esko has it now. It's Parrish. Parrish to Randa. Randa to Fisher. Fisher off the mark, no good. Fromm with the rebound. Fromm up the court quickly. He tries to drive into the paint, then he fumbles the ball. Couldn't quite corral it as he tried to, I think, get just a higher bounce so he could go up for a layup. It's no good. It goes out of bounds, and the Eskimos have it right back. Lottie now over to Randa. Randa back to Lottie. Lottie now to Lillo. Lillo as double team. He gets it off to Parrish. Parrish has that one stolen away. His pass is stolen by Cameron Jusak. It's on the line. Last touch by the Eskimos. So Jusak couldn't cleanly take in that ball. And inbounding it is Thiemann. Thiemann to Wilson. Wilson pass half court now on the far side. Trying to get a pick from Jusak. He does. It doesn't work, though. Now he passes to Thiemann on the near side. Thiemann will drift to the middle now, and he passes to Wilson. Nearly had it taken away, but Wilson will drift towards his left now. Passes it to Thiemann. Thiemann covered well, gets a pick from Fromm, and then great defense there by Esko to switch their players to cover Thiemann as he was trying to get out to that far side. And Thiemann will go to the line, I believe, for a 1-and-1. But before that, Pine City's going to call a timeout. And while they take a timeout, we'll take a quick commercial break as well. You're listening to basketball on WCMP.
Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley, providing you with the highest quality of food for your family. This week at Daggett's, get 80% lean ground beef for only $2.49 per pound. Get a 4-pound bag of navel oranges for just $3.99. Hot and fresh rotisserie chicken is $5.99. And boneless pork sirloin roasts are $1.69 per pound. Deals are good this week only while supplies last, so hurry into your local grocery store, Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley.
About 25 seconds left in this timeout called by the Dragons head coach, Kyle Allen, was the one who called that timeout. It's 20-10. Again, a bit of a little lower scoring game here for the Dragons. They run a fast-paced game. Their shots haven't fallen the way they've wanted to tonight. They're trying to use that mid-shot range game, but they're also trying to drive themselves into the paint a lot more in this game, something they did not do as much last season. Of course, last season they tried to shoot as much as they could from the three-point range, it seemed like. This year, though, it looks like they want to try and drive themselves to the basket. Either way, Thiemann is at the line for a 1-and-1. This one's up. It's good. So Thiemann gets his first one to fall, and he'll be granted another one. Thieman's second one is up. And that one is off the back of the rim, no good. So Thiemann hits one of the two that he had available, and then quickly up the court with it for the Eskimos is Fisher, and Fisher will drop it in for two. It's 12-21. The Dragons still lead. Thiemann now has it on his side for the Dragons. Trying to pass it off. He just finally does to Fromm. Fromm drifting to the near side corner, has it poked away. Regains possession of it, then he drives quickly into the paint. He puts up a shot. It's in, but I think they're going to get the foul on Esko. So Fromm is going to go to the line for a possible three-point play. It's 23-12. Fromm with a beautiful quick drive to the basket there. And then it was able to get the foul call. Fromm at the line for his free throw. It's no good. And I think they're going to get a reach over the back there as, can't see the number, that looks like Luke Wilson trying to get that, knock that ball away and get it for his team, but it's going to be a foul called on him, so Lottie will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Checking in for the Dragons now will be sophomore Mason Charles, standing at 6'1", checking out is 20. That's Blaisdell. Lotte's shot is up and good. 13-23. Lotte hits the first one, so he'll be granted a second shot here. Lotte now with 3 points in the game. His second one is up and no good. So Lotte only hits one of the two that he was able to get, and then a foul called right away on Esko. Mason Charles was getting the rebound, and he'll go to the line and shoot a 1-and-1 as well. Mason Charles, sophomore at the line for a 1-and-1. First shot is up and long, no good. Rebounded here by the Eskimos. Get it up the court quickly here. That's Randa. Blue. Now to Fisher. Fisher. Back to Randa. And he traveled. Tried to get it off the Lati before the refs noticed, but they are quick to the whistle here tonight. And they call him for the travel. Thiemann inbounds it here to Caleb Fromm. Fromm on the near side gets past half court. He tries to drive to the basket, can't get there. Goes around the defenders and he'll find a lane himself. He'll just create it himself. He puts it up and in for two, 25-13. The Dragons lead here with 5.5 minutes left in the first half. Randa with it. He was pushed. He's going to go line for a 1-and-1. He was close to that boundary line there, and I think the Pine City defender got a little too excited, tried to shove him out of bounds, and they couldn't quite get him without the ref noticing and calling a foul. Dalton Spindler, the freshman, will check in for Connor Lati. The shot is up. It's no good. Oh, and we're going to get another foul. That foul going to be on Brett Lillo. And Mason Charles is going to go back and shoot a 1-and-1. So trading 1-and-1 shots here are these two teams. Mason Charles at the line. His first shot is up. No good. So the Dragons are in the double bonus now, and so he'll get to shoot two. But his first is up and no good, 25-13. Second shot is up. No good, but rebound here by Mason Charles. So Charles will get the rebound himself, get it to Wilson. Then in the paint to Jusak. Jusak will put up a hook shot. Oh, no good. Rebound here by Esko. And that's Fisher who rebounded it there for the Eskimos. Up the court quickly to Fisher. Or no, that was number 13. That's Berger. And Berger can't quite get it before he steps out of bounds. It's back to Pine City ball. Fromm with the inbound pass here to Thiemann. Thiemann slowly turns around and is just going to walk this ball up past half court. He's trying to make a defender miss. He drives to the paint, passes it out to Fromm. Fromm, he'll drive into the paint and he'll try to get it here to Jusak. No go. He gets to Mason Charles. Charles fakes the shot, then drives and stops his dribble, gets it out to Thiemann. Thiemann, he'll drive into the paint, has that one poked away, regains possession of it, gets it out to Cameron Jusak for three. Nails it! Cameron Jusak with the three, and it's 28-13. Dragons lead. Eli Blue all the way over to Randa. Randa double teamed. He gets it into Fisher. Fisher will put up the shot, and it's good. No. Let's see what they're going to call here. Fisher drove to the basket. The basket went, or the ball went in, but I don't know if they're going to call the foul before the basket. No, they are going to count it. So Fisher's shot is up and good. He completes the three-point play. It's 16-28. So the basket did count, and he made the extra point count as he was at the free throw line. Jusak with it now and pass it out to Jason Thiemann. Thiemann, he'll get a pick from Charles. Stop in the paint. He'll pass it to Jusak now, who's deeper inside that paint. Nearly has it stolen away. Charles will pass it, get the pass from Jusak, and they're going to say he traveled. He had a nice move to make the defender miss, but he traveled. Eli Blue has to stop and tie his shoe, so we get a pause in the action real quick. Fisher will inbound it here to Blue. Blue, he's going to tell his team what to do here before he takes couple quick steps, stops, passes it here to his teammate. That was Spindler, and then to Berger. Berger, no good. Rebound here by Thiemann, and Thiemann's just lightning quick as he's up the court. That one's poked away from him. With it was Randa. It's down the other side. Oh, and he keeps it in. Does Fisher. Fisher now to Berger. Berger back out to Blue. Blue is going to take the long three. Off the mark. Rebound here by Thiemann. Thiemann with the ball now for the Dragons. He'll take it and just jog it up the court in their offensive zone now. Tries to get a pick from Charles. It's not going to work, and it's poked away. Stolen away by the Eskimos. Eli Blue with it. He puts up the shot, and it's good. Those are his first points of the game today. 18-28. The Dragons still lead here. Caleb Fromm has it now. He drives inside the paint, and I believe that foul is going to be on, let's see where they call it. It's going to be on Esko. So Fromm is going to get to go to the line and shoot 2. Setting up for his first. It's up off the front of the rim, but he gets a kind roll, and it goes in, 29-18. Checking in for Esko will be Quinn Berger. He'll take out Randa. Again, 29-18. Dragons lead with about just over 3 minutes left in this first half. Fromm at the line for the second shot. It's in. So Fromm hits both, and he'll extend the Dragons' lead 30-18. Blue up the court with it, and I think he's going to get fouled by Thiemann. So Blue's going to go to the line and shoot 2 himself now. At the line is Blue. He'll dribble the ball and toss up. It's good. He hits the first. And he he does hit the second. So Blue hits both after it rung around the rim about 5 times, but he gets it to fall, and the Dragons will have it back up the court themselves. Fromm, he tried to get it out to Wilson, but before he could, he was fouled, and he'll go to the line and shoot 2 himself. Under 3 minutes now, the Dragons lead 30-20 over Esko. Fromm at the line to shoot 2. His first one's up. And gets the kind roll yet again, and it's good. Thiemann checks out, and for him will be Colton Blaisdell, the 5'11 junior. The senior Caleb Fromm at the line for his second shot. It's up. And no good this time, but it is rebounded here by Cameron Jusak. He's going to put it up. No good. Rebound here is going to be by the Eskimos. Eli Blue has it now. Blue gets it into the corner here for Spindler. Then he'll travel all the way back to the near side, and he will see what the call is going to be. We're going to get the foul on number 24. He's not on the varsity roster there for the Dragons. The first shot for Spindler is no good. The second one is no good as well. Rebounded here by Caleb Fromm. Fromm up the court with it. They have a one-man advantage right now. And he gets it to Jusak for 3. It's in and out, no good. Number 24 will get it, and that one's no good. Rebounded here by Blaisdell, but he stepped out before he could get it off the body of an Esko Eskimo, and it'll be Esko ball. Up the court with it for the Eskimos is Berger. And then Berger's going to be called for the foul. Or was he out of bounds? They're going to say he was out of bounds. Mason Charles checks in. And Wilson up the court with it for the Dragons. Nearly has that one stolen away. He gets possession of it and then passes here to Blaisdell. Blaisdell to Jusak. Jusak driving into the paint, stops, puts up a shot, no good. It's knocked away by the Esko Eskimos. And Eli Blue will take it back down the court for them. He makes Jusak miss, and he's short on his shot, and it's rebounded here by the Dragons. Fromm quickly up the court with it. He goes into the paint. A little nice move there, and he gets that shot to fall. It's 33-20. Blue quickly back up the other way for the Eskimos. Gets it off here to Fisher. Fisher back to Blue. Blue tries to get it into the paint there to Spindler, and that one's knocked out of bounds by the Dragons. Esko will keep the ball. Berger will pass it in to Blue for three. Blue hits his first three of the afternoon, and it's 23-33. Fromm with it now for the Dragons. Has it poked away, so he'll have to pass it off to Jusak. Jusak will get the pass back. Nice feed there from Wilson. And the shot is up, put in, and good by Riley Fisher for the Eskimos. 25-35. The shot is no good for the Dragons, but then put up by Blaisdell, and that one's no good as well. Oh, and then the Eskimo defender tried to push it off of Blaisdell, who was down on the ground, and it didn't work because Blaisdell just took it, fed it to Jusak, and he scored the two. Jusak for three. That one's no good. That's going to be airmailed. Wow. So the Eskimo defender tried to throw it off of Colton Blaisdell's body, and he just grabbed it and held on to it. And then he passed it off to Jusak, who put it up and in for two. But there was a foul down there on the Dragons. And Blue will be at the line to shoot two for the Eskimos. Again, I do not have number 24 on the roster here for Pine City. He's on JV and C squad, but those are two different people. As Blue's first shot is up and no good. So 24 is going to check in for Blaisdell. If our listeners know who number 24 is, please let me know so I can write his name down and I can call him out and get him his name down. Blue was set up for his second shot here. Blue's second shot is good. 26-37, Dragons lead. Wilson up the court with it now for the Dragons. 40 seconds left here in the first half. He hands it off to Cameron Jusak. Jusak trying to drive. He does into the paint. He stops, passes out to the wide open court to number 24, and I don't have his name. It's no good, though, and that one's going to be, was rebounded by Esko. Oh, it was out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by, either they're going to say it was last touch by Pine City or a foul, and they're going to say last touch by Pine City. 37-26. Dragons lead here in the first half on the M. Hill Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M. Hill Fairview North Branch Urgent Care has extended its hours from 8 p.m. weekdays and from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. every Saturday and Sunday. As Esko tried to take it up the court, they lose possession. It goes out of bounds, and the Dragons will retain possession. Wilson will inbound this pass here to Caleb Fromm. Fromm will decide to drive into the paint, passes it out here to 24, who has that one absolutely knocked away by Eli Blue. Blue flexing a little bit there after that block. Deservedly so. He got up there to knock that one away. Luke Wilson again to inbound. Inbounds it here to 24, then to Fromm. Fromm with 10 seconds left. He'll drive into the paint. He loses possession of it, but he regains possession enough just to get it to Jusak. Jusak to Wilson. It's no good, and that one's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Esko. .7 seconds left here in the first half. Wilson to inbound. I'm sure it's just going to be a pass and shoot. And that one's stolen away by Esko. He's going to put up the shot. Fisher, and his shot is no good. So nearly some last-second heroics there from Riley Fisher for the Eskimos. But the Dragons lead at halftime 37-26 on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinic's North Branch that for your convenience have same day and evening appointments. Again, the Dragons lead here at halftime 37-26. You're listening to basketball on WCMP.
M Health Fairview Clinic in North Branch can help your entire family stay healthy, heal from illness and injuries, or manage complex health conditions. Specialties include family medicine, diabetes education, and physical therapy, with early morning appointments and 24/7 scheduling online or by phone. To schedule an appointment, call 185-FAIRVIEW or use MyChart. Urgent care is also available at North Branch Monday through Friday from noon till 8 and 9 to 5 on the weekends.
Minnesota. It's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
Great homes start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage from Northwoods Bank. Northwoods Bank is a community bank that knows the neighborhood. We have personalized home lending solutions, and with our rapid mortgage, apply online at northwoodsbank.com 24/7. Be approved in 20 minutes and be in your dream home sooner. Think local when it comes to your banking solutions. Northwoods Bank, we make it happen for you. Northwoods Bank is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured.
Reliance Financial is a full-service accounting and tax firm. They offer a broad range of services for both business and personal finance. They take pride in helping their clients achieve their financial goals. Reliance Financial can help you with tax planning and preparation, wealth management, and day-to-day accounting needs for your business. Whatever your financial needs are, reach out to the knowledgeable staff at Reliance Financial today. Locally owned and operated. Find them at rfinancial.org or 307-462-6991.
Back here inside Pine City High School, we're at halftime where the Dragons lead over the Esko Eskimos 37-26 on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. All right, for the Eskimos, leading the way for them was Riley Fisher, the 6'3 senior. He had 11 points there in that first half. Eli Blue didn't score till late in that first half there, and then he came alive, and he is second in points with 8 for the Eskimos, followed by Connor Lottie with 3, and then Jonah Randa and Brett Lillo with 2. And that is the point total there. That reaches 26 for the Eskimos. On the other side for the Pine City Dragons, leading the way for them is Cameron Jusak, who hit a couple of threes there and got himself working into the paint and put up some tough shots in there. He leads the way for them with 14 points. Then it was Caleb Fromm. He had 11 there in that first half, and then Cole Waxford had 8. Jason Thiemann with 4 as he went to the line and made a free throw in that. Other than that, he had a three-pointer that he made, and it was pretty. And I want to give a shout-out to everybody who is listening. Thank you for letting me know who that player is and his number. That is Lamont Sidney, so he is out there on the court. He has been getting a couple minutes here in the first half for the Dragons. Thank you again for letting me know who that is. It is greatly appreciated as it wasn't showing up on the roster there, so I appreciate it. Oh, here we are at halftime. Dragons lead 37-26. It took a while for the Dragons to get going there in that first half. It seemed like nothing was going their way on offense. They couldn't get anything to fall, especially from three-point range. They were trying to drive into the paint and trying to get those tough points in there, and that wasn't working as Esko's defense was very good, very strong, getting their hands on the ball, making sure not to foul. But before long, both teams got into a bit of foul trouble as we were in the double bonus for almost half of that first half, it seemed like, and we had a stretch of about 5 or 6 times where both teams went to the line for either a 1-and-1 or to shoot 2 because both teams were in the double bonus, and so teams got a bit of a rest there because this game has been extremely fast-paced. These two teams going at it. They are absolutely sprinting up and down this court. There is no sign of stopping here for these two teams as Riley Fisher, the inbound pass, he stole it away away, and he got into the Dragons' territory, and from long three-point range, he put up a shot, kind of a prayer shot, but he banked it off the backboard and nearly got it to fall in. But that's how we sit right now, is 37-26, the Dragons lead here in this game. We'll take another commercial break here, a word from our fine sponsors. When we come back, I'll get you a recap from the other games going on WCMP, and I'll let you know what I think it's going to take for these two teams to grab the victory here today. Again, you're listening to basketball on WCMP.
Hey, I'm Chad Greenway. When I was playing, I loved chasing down running backs. But you shouldn't have to chase your bank around when you're buying a home. Franzen Bank and Trust Mortgage Consultants will be with you stride for stride, like a linebacker on a running back, from pre-approval to closing and beyond. Let Franzen Bank guide you through the mortgage process. Learn more at franzenbank.com/get there. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The new year is here. It's the perfect time to trade out the old and bring in the new. That's the new furnace to keep you cozy warm for the rest of winter and for years to come. Aquarius Home Services, your local heating expert, is here to help with a fantastic New Year's special. How does a new furnace for as low as $45 per month sound? That's right, as little as $45 per month. To learn more and schedule your free estimate, visit AquariusHomeservices.com today.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear & Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear & Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear & Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit Kettle River Pizza Fundraising on Facebook to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today. That's great tasting pizza.
This is a story we all share, of a place rooted in tradition and rich with opportunity, of people driven by compassion and vision. At Essentia Health, we're proud to play our role in this story, because we know that this place, these people, are like nowhere else. Visit Essentia Health in Hinckley, Sandstone, or our new location in Moose Lake for all your care needs. Schedule an appointment at essentiahealth.org today.
Back inside Pine City High School. We're just about set for second half action here in this game between the Pine City Dragons and the Esko Eskimos. Getting you an update from the games going on around the WCMP listening area. The Bram and Rush City girls basketball game is still going on. The Bram Bombers lead in that one 52-25 over the Tigers. And then just across the street, right at the Pine City Civic Center, the Pine City Dragons are hosting the Cambridge Isani Blue Jackets. And right now that one is the Cambridge Isani Blue Jackets lead 3-2. Pine City just got a goal in that game, so they are one goal away from tying it up in that one. I'm not sure what period they are in, but if I were a bet man, I'd say they're probably early on in the second, just based on what time they started and what time it is right now. But I am no expert, so I will leave that to people who are listening to that game. Of course, you will know what period it is in. Of course, you can listen to those games on WCMPradio.com. Just click on the YouTube links. All right, we're just about set again for action here in the second half, about 40 seconds away. The teams are warming up out there on the court for the Dragons. I think they just need to slow things down a bit. This is a fast-paced game, and I think that's how they want to play. But I noticed that when they start to pass the ball around, they get down in their offensive territory, and they slow things down just a tad and start to pass the ball around a little bit more, set up things, and drive to the paint. I noticed that's when they start to really start to nail the shots, is when they start to slow things down a little bit. I know they want to play a fast-paced game, but I think at this point in this game, I think they need to slow things down just a little bit. As for Esko, I didn't think their defense was too bad. I think their defense did a really good job there in that first half. I think they just, on offense, need to get those shots to fall, maybe start taking those three-point shots because they were getting them to fall late in that first half. So maybe start taking a little more chances and take those shots in the defender faces because Eli Blue, he has shown he can hit those from a long range. 18 minutes back up on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinics with convenient on-site pharmacy in North Branch that includes drive-up service and mail order. So Pine City will start the second half with the ball. Inbound pass from Wilson to Fromm. Now he'll pass it to Wilson. That one's stolen away. Oh, recovered there by Wilson. And then that is Waxberg with the three-point shot. It is no good. Rebound here by Esko. With it is Parrish. Parrish no good on his layup attempt, and it is back the way of Pine City. Fromm now has it on the pass from Wilson, and he is going to be called, or maybe not. I think they're going to get a blocking foul maybe on Esko. We'll find out right now. Yes, it is on Esko. Riley Fisher going to get called for the foul, and Caleb Fromm will go to the line and shoot two. Fromm dribbles three times, then sets up and puts it up. It is good. Hits the first one, and it's 38-26. Start of this second half. Wilson checks out. Thiemann checks in for him. Fromm puts up the second shot. That one's in as well. So Fromm hit both free throws, and it's 39-26. The Dragons lead. Fisher with the ball. Passes it back over to Blue. Blue will get it to the far side here, and the pass is right back to him. He passes it here to Fisher. Fisher just goes inside of the three-point line, and he taps it to the net, but it's no good. Rebound here by Dylan Peterson of the Dragons. With it is Fromm. He thought about three-point, then seeing the defender, and instead he just takes the three-point again, and it's good. 42-26, the Dragons lead. Blue with the pass over to Fisher. Fisher back to Blue. Blue back to Fisher now on the far side. Fisher all the way over here to Parrish, and it's knocked away by Jason Thiemann. Good play there by Thiemann, just extending his fingers enough to get a nail on it, and it goes out of bounds. Parrish, though, will inbound it here for Esko. Parrish going to inbound it here to Lottie. Lottie with it on the near side. He'll drift to his right, then step back up, then pass it here to Parrish. Parrish to Blue. Blue from three-point range, just long, and it is going to be rebounded here by Esko. Parrish had it to Lottie. Lottie to Fisher, and that one is tapped out of bounds by Cameron Jusak, so the Eskimos will keep possession of it. Thiemann will check out, and for him will be Luke Wilson. Lottie getting set to inbound it here for the Eskimos. Lottie will get it all the way to the near side to Blue. Blue to Parrish. Parrish, that is Randa with the shot. It's no good. Rebound here by Cameron Jusak. Jusak up the court with it, nearly has it stolen away, then he'll just hand it off to Cole Waxberg. Waxberg for three, it's off the mark. No good. Rebounded here by Dylan Peterson. Dylan Peterson puts it back up and in for two. Peterson, those are his first points of the game. It's 44-26. And Blue was driving, and there's going to be a foul call. Fromm going to get the foul called on him. So Eskimos will keep possession of it. Lottie set to inbound here. He will to Blue. Oh, and a bit of miscommunication there between those two as Lottie inbounded one way and Blue went the other. But Blue did recover it, and he's getting in there. He passed out to Randa. Randa for three. It's no good. He gets his own rebound. He drives inside the paint, puts it up, and that one's off the rim. No good, but a foul is going to be called, so I think he'll get to go to the line and shoot two. Randa with a nice long three-point attempt. He missed, and then he was right there to get his own rebound. He puts this one up off the front of the rim, no good. No good on his first attempt, and he'll get a chance to shoot the second one. Kyle Allen has to confirm something with the table before Randa gets the shot to fall. He makes one of two of his free throw attempts. And Dylan Peterson has the ball here for the Dragons. Jump ball, possession arrow favoring the Eskimos. Blue gets the inbound pass here from Fisher. Blue will drift to the far side before taking off. Trying to find a way past the defenders. Double teamed now, and he finally does. He gets it here to Randa. Randa will pass it off here. You cannot see the number as there is a ton of bodies in the way, but Randa gets the rebound, and he'll make the shot. Randa right there for the rebound, and the shot is up and good. And that ball stolen away from Waxberg by Randa. And I think Allen wants a timeout. I don't know if he'll get it. Now they're going to grant it to him. They're going to call a full timeout, will the Dragons. Kyle Allen going to come out on the court to converse with his other coaches to talk about what they need to do here. It's 44-29, the Dragons lead here in this second half over the Esko Eskimos. Esko looking a lot quicker here in this second half, and they're getting those shots to fall. They are crashing that board right now to get those offensive rebounds, and it's working so far because they are, as I mentioned, crashing the boards, and they're getting more than two guys there for the rebound, and it's working. They're doing a pretty good job of it, and they're getting that ball, and instead of just trying to pass it out for the open three, they're just taking the contested shots, and it's going well for them so far. Kyle Allen fired up on the sideline here in the bench area. Both teams getting their final words of encouragement as they are back out on the court now. Fisher will inbound the pass here to Blue. Blue on the other side of half court. Ooh, and he tried to get the pass here to Spindler, but he dribbled it on the other side of the half court line, and that's a backcourt violation. The ball will go over to the Dragons, and Wilson will inbound it here to Fromm on the other side of the court before he takes it past half-court line. Drifts to his left, pass it off to Jusak. Jusak back to Waxberg. Waxberg to his right, pass it to Wilson. Wilson drifts to his left, gets it to Peterson. Peterson drifts to his right. In the paint, pass to Jusak. Jusak trying to spin around, looking for a shot, then he passes it out to Fromm. Fromm, he'll drive to the paint. He'll put up a shot. It's in and good. Fromm with the nice drive. Gets the basket to fall, and it's 46-29, the Dragons lead. Fisher with it. He passes it over to Blue. Blue trying to get past the defenders. He'll be double-teamed now. Nice pass here as he gets it off to Spindler. Spindler then will get it to number 20. That's Berger. Quinn Berger for three, and he drains it. 32-46. Eskimos trail the Dragons. Wilson with it. He'll just toss it here to Fromm. Fromm did not grab it cleanly, but he gets away from him, and he recuperates it. Tries to go up and in for the shot. It's no good. Blocked there by Esko, but he was fouled. So he will get to go to the line and shoot two. Fromm getting set up to shoot his first of two free throws. That one's up. Good. Hits the first, and he might need a breather after this. He is looking a little tired out there. He has been on the court for almost the entirety of this game. Got the hands over the head, but he'll put up the second shot. It is good. Gets the kind roll, and he will check out. In for him will be Colton Blaisdell. 48-32, Dragons lead. 14 minutes left here in this second half. Might have been some sweat on the floor. They were just getting it out. Before Fisher inbounds it here to Blue. Blue on the far side. Oh, a bit of a weird jump, and he was kind of tripped in the air, but he gets the pass off. Fisher over to Quinn Berger. Berger this time off the mark, and Dylan Peterson will rebound it here for the Dragons. Now up the court is Jason Thiemann. Thiemann in the paint to Jusak. Jusak back to Thiemann. Thiemann for three. Oh, just off the mark. The rim was not kind to his shot there, and it's out of the basket. Rebound here by Blue. Blue will now get it to Randa. Randa, no good. Rebound here by Blaisdell. Blaisdell, oh, he was trying to get it to Waxberg, and Waxberg wasn't ready for the pass. So Blue was right there to take it in, and before he jumped and went out of bounds, he threw it off a Dragon body. So Esko will keep possession, and now Esko will call the timeout. And while they take a timeout, we'll take one as well. You're listening to basketball on WCMP.
Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley, providing you with the highest quality of food for your family. This week at Daggett's, get 80% lean ground beef for only $2.49 per pound. Get a 4-pound bag of navel oranges for just $3.99. Hot and fresh rotisserie chicken is $5.99. And boneless pork sirloin roasts are $1.69 per pound. Deals are good this week only while supplies last, so hurry into your local grocery store. Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley.
Not even going to use the full timeout are the Dragons, as they are coming out with about 20 seconds left on that timeout. Meanwhile, the Eskimos are getting their final words of encouragement, and maybe a couple of adjustments there before they head back out onto the court. 16-point deficit here for the Eskimos. As again, Pine City has not beat Esko since I can see, and the stats that I can see on the schedule go back to 2002, and they haven't beat them since then. They're 0-6 against Esko, but right now they do lead Blue with possession of the ball. He spins around, and then he passes it off here to the far side. He got it to Spindler to drive, and then Blue gets the pass from him. The three-point shot is no good. Jusak gets the rebound. He'll go quickly up the court, stop at the three-point line. That one's off the mark, no good, and that is out of bounds. And possession goes back to the Eskimos. Blue gets the inbound pass here from Fisher. He'll slowly walk up the court, and before he gets double-teamed, he gets it off to Fisher. Fisher, he tries to drive into the paint, but that one has nearly gone away, but Spindler gets it to Blue. Blue to Randa. Back to Spindler, back to Blue. Blue in the paint, puts it up and in for two. Nice shot there from Blue. Down in the paint quickly to Dylan Peterson, who scores. He answers the call there. It's 50-34. Blue with the shot on their offensive side is going to get called for the charge. (50-34), the Dragons lead here. 12.5 left. Wish I had about a couple 3 extra arms here. I could keep the score updated and move the camera and keep my stats as well. But I do my best with only myself out here. Thiemann with the ball up the court. He passes it into the corner to Blaisdell. Blaisdell's long, and Fisher tried to grab the rebound. He just couldn't get it cleanly, and it goes off his hand out of bounds. So Dragons will get the lucky bounce and keep possession. Checking out is Cole Waxberg and Dylan Peterson. And for them will be Caleb Fromm. And that's Wilson who check in. Wilson's going to have to get this one off quickly, and there it is. Did not inbound it in time, and they get a whistle. So Esko, after it goes off of Fisher's fingers, out of bounds, they get a break there as Pine City could inbound it in time. With it is Lillo. Lillo off to Parrish. Parrish to Fisher. Fisher to Spindler. Spindler back to Fisher. Oh, the layup is no good. Rebound here by Colton Blaisdell. Jason Thiemann will get the pass from him. Thiemann trying to make the defender miss. He's guarded well there by Lillo, but he finally gets past him. He's into the paint. He's just going to take it himself. It's no good. Rebound here by Fisher for the Eskimos. Fisher stops at the three-point line. He's guarded well by Wilson, and then the pass is all the way over here to Nick Swanson, the 6'1 junior. Swanson's going to take it, dribble it to the near side, and pass it in the paint here to Lillo. Lillo back out to Fisher. Fisher driving into the paint. He puts up a shot. No good. Rebound here by Cameron Jusak. Jusak nearly has the ball taken away, but he regains the dribble. He's in the paint now. He'll put up a shot. Off the glass. It's good. Jusak will kiss it off the glass. It's 52-34. Esko. Fisher has it. Parrish to Fisher. Fisher spins in the paint. Nice spin move. And Fisher gets his first points of the second half, 36-52. That is Wilson with it. He'll get it to Jusak for three. That's drilled by Jusak. 55-36. This game heating up. Both these teams getting quickly up and down the court. Fisher all the way over to Swanson. Swanson, he'll dribble back over to Fisher now. Fisher in the near side corner here to Cade Berger, and Berger, we're going to get a whistle there. I did not see the call. I think it's on Jusak of the Dragons. Checking in will be Cole Waxberg in for Fromm. Dylan Peterson in for Colton Blaisdell. Set to inbound it is Cade Berger for the Eskimos. He'll inbound it to Blue. Blue will put up the three-point shot right from the inbound pass, and it's good. Blue did not waste any time when he got back in this game. It's 39-56. Dylan Peterson up the court with it now for the Dragons as he passes it off to Cole Waxberg, and Waxberg will answer with a three of his own. 58-39. And now back up with it are the Eskimos. That shot is no good. Rebound here by Dylan Peterson. Peterson to Waxberg. Waxberg to Wilson, and Wilson can't hold on to it. Out of bounds, and it will go to the Esko Eskimos. 58-39, just under 10 minutes left here in this second half. Maybe we got a whistle for a player that needed to put his mask a little bit higher on his face. Want to make sure everybody's safe. That is the key here. Cameron Jusak steals the inbound pass. He gets it to Wilson. Luke Wilson, no good. Rebound here by Jusak. Jusak tried to get to Peterson, but Waxberg gets it. Then Thiemann for three. No, he passed it over to Waxberg. Waxberg for three. It's no good. Rebound here by Wilson. Wilson, he's guarded well there by Berger, Cade Berger. And then a timeout is called, I believe, by Pine City. Pine City calls a timeout, and while they take a timeout, we'll take a quick break and hear a word from our sponsors listening to basketball on WCMP.
M Health Fairview Clinic in North Branch can help your entire family stay healthy, heal from illness and injuries, or manage complex health conditions. Specialties include family medicine, diabetes education, and physical therapy, with early morning appointments and 24/7 scheduling online or by phone. To schedule an appointment, call 185-FAIRVIEW or use MyChart. Urgent care is also available at North Branch Monday through Friday from noon till 8 and 9 to 5 on the weekends.
Not quite out of the timeout. The teams are getting their final words of encouragement before they head back out onto the court. Pine City has seen their 3 points, their three-pointers drop a little more here at the start of this second half. They're starting to heat up from long range, but so is Esko. Esko not afraid to jack up the long-range shot, and Blue has shown again here in this second half. He can hit it from well beyond that three-point line. But set to inbound is Pine City. Wilson will inbound it here. Gets it into Cole Waxberg. Waxberg with it. Has it back to Jusak on the far side corner. Jusak looking to get it in the paint here to Thiemann. Thiemann will go back to Jusak for three. He drills it. My goodness, even with a player in his face, he drills a three. It's to 39. Stolen back away here by the Dragons. Waxberg over to Wilson. Wilson protecting the ball as he drives into the paint, and that's going to be a trap. No, they're going to call a push. I seen the extra step, but they're going to say it was because of the push. That foul was on Cade Berger. Waxberg to inbound. He'll inbound it here to Wilson. Wilson loses possession of the ball, goes out of bounds, and the ball will go back to the Eskimos. Fisher getting set to inbound here for Esko. He inbounds it to Lillo. Lillo will pass it right back to him as he steps right inbounds. He passed it over to Lillo. Lillo has a nice little lane there to the basket, and he makes the Dragons pay for it. 41-61. Dragons have it back, and Eli Blue, he lost his shoe. He lost his shoe on that play as he was guarding Cole Waxberg, and then I think Waxberg may have got distracted by that because he did not see the pass coming from his teammate. Nonetheless, the Eskimos have possession. So Blue with the strategic shoe takeoff. Bit of strategy there by Blue. I have to remember that one when I'm playing against everyone else. Meanwhile, Cade Berger gets the 2-point shot to fall. It's 43-61. Dylan Peterson guarded well. He gets it to Jusak, who was in the paint. He gets back out past the three-point line. Peterson had a nice drive to the basket, but has it stolen away. The pass to Cole Waxberg, no good. He tries to get it over and out of danger, but instead it goes past that half-court line, and it will be Esko possession. 61-43, Dragons lead here in this game. Passes into Fisher. Fisher finds a lane to the basket, and it's in. Fisher with a nice shot there, a beautiful decision there by him. And then Peterson absolutely makes a man miss. And then Waxberg, I don't know if that was 2 or 3, but it's no good either way. Lillo with the rebound. Pass up court to Eli Blue. Blue in the paint. Gets a shot up, and it's good. And he'll get a chance at the three-point play. Blue with a strong finish there on that one as he was fouled. It's 47-61. Esko trying to mount a comeback here. Jusak will check in for Dylan Peterson now for the Dragons. Eli Blue at the line. My goodness, Eli Blue starting to heat up here in the second half. Three-point play is good. Eli Blue might be the fire starter for the Eskimos as they're slowly coming back in this game. Now down 13. Waxberg with it for the Dragons. Pass it over to Wilson. Wilson will drift to his right. Thought about getting it over to Fromm. Fromm will get it to Thiemann. Thiemann for three! Thiemann, a beautiful shot there from three-point range at 64-48. He says, not so fast, Esko. I have a three-point of my own. And he'll extend this lead back up to 64-48. Inbound from Cade Berger to Fisher. Riley Fisher with it for the Eskimos. He'll pass it off, just kind of lob it off to Lillo. Lillo guarded well by Waxberg. He then makes Waxberg miss before he passes it to Parrish. Parrish back to Lillo. Lillo gets it over to Blue. Blue to Berger. Berger off the mark. No good. Rebound here by Waxberg. Waxberg, he'll pass it deep down into the paint, trying to find Cameron Jusak. It's just over his head. He may be tall, but he is not that tall. And it's just out of his reach, and now Esko has it back. Passing it back and forth are Blue and Fisher. Blue finally decides to take off, puts on the Jets, and then passes it off here to Parrish. Parrish trying to find someone to get it off to. He does to Lillo, but it's stolen away by, that is Fromm, and Fromm will get the shot to fall. And Fromm will go to the line for the possible three-point play, 66-48. 18-point lead again for the Dragons. Chance for a three-point play here for Fromm. From at the line now to shoot one. Shot is up. And it is off the front of the rim, and it rings around about 3 times before it does fall in. He completes the three-point play, 67-48. The Dragons lead over the Eskimos. Blue with it. He passes it off here to Randa. Back to Blue. Blue trying to find someone far near side corner to Berger. Berger tries to drive, passes it back out here to Randa. Randa will drive into the lane, and he'll get it to fall. Are they going to call the foul before the shot, or is the shot going to count? We'll find out right now. The basket is good. So the basket for Randa is good. It's 50-67. Randa with a possible three-point play opportunity. Dylan Peterson and Colton Blaisdell check in for Luke Wilson and Cole Waxberg. So Randa getting set for the possible three-point play. It's up, and it is good. Gets the kind roll, and he gets the three-point play, 51-67. Thiemann up the court with it. Thiemann drifts to his left. Will just toss it here to Fromm. Fromm just to his right, finds a lane in the paint, puts it up, and it is no good. But he was fouled on his way up, so he's going to get to go to the line and shoot two. Or 16-point lead here for the Dragons. Just over 6 minutes left here in the second half. Fromm's first shot is off the front of the rim, no good. Score remains 67-51. Fromm will set up for his second of two. After missing the first, he puts this one up, and that one's good. So he'll hit one of two there. It's 68-51. Blue with it. And he's on the boundary line, and I think they're going to call a foul there on the Dragons. That's going to be on Fromm. No, maybe not. On Thiemann. So Thiemann will get the foul. Blue is at the line for the Eskimos. Blue hits it. So they are in the bonus, and they get a 1-and-1. So Thiemann fouls out. Checking in for him will be Cole Waxberg. Allen was surprised that he fouled out. Gives him a little tap on the back as they laugh about it. And then Blue will hit his second of two free throws. 53-68. Fromm up the court with it now for the Dragons. He still has it. And as he was nearly had the ball stolen away from him, they're going to call a foul on the Eskimos. So 1-and-1 as the Dragons are in the bonus. Fromm at the line. He missed his first one the last time he was at the line. This one, not going to be that way. He hits it. It's 69-53. 16-point lead here for the Dragons. Fromm has 25 points right now, leading the Dragons as he puts the second one up and in. Make it 26 points for Fromm as they lead 70-53. Fisher has it for Esko. And now with it is Randa. Randa to Fisher. Fisher for three. It's no good, off the mark. Rebound here somehow by Esko. Passes to Blue. Blue tries to make a defender miss. He can't. Then he'll pass it back out to Lillo. Lillo, before he can do anything with it, the timeout is called there by Esko. And while they take a timeout, we'll take a quick break as well. You're listening to basketball on WCMP.
Minnesota. It's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
Just about set to come back from the timeout are these two teams. The Dragons hold a 17-point lead over Esko. 70-53 is the score. Leading the way for Esko right now is Eli Blue, who has really heated up here in this second half. He's got a couple from long range, and he's drove himself to the basket more than once here. And he is really kind of almost carrying this team, but it's not that way because all these other players for Esko are really doing a good job of not just getting points, but setting up the passes, getting the screens, doing well on defense, getting the blocked shots. They're doing well. They're doing the things they need to, and that's why it's only a 17-point lead here for the Dragons. It could certainly be bigger, but they have fought and scratched their way back, have the Eskimos. Blue with it, passes it here to number 11. That's Cole Hagen. Hagen misses, and it's rebounded here by Caleb Fromm. Fromm quickly to the basket. Oh, he loses possession. It's out of bounds. Last touched by Fromm of the Dragons. Possession will go back to Esko. Oh, but before that, we're going to get a push on Esko. So Fromm's going to go to the line for a 1-and-1. So the players from Pine City getting a bit of instruction as a referee explains something to the Eskimo head coach, Derek Anderson. And now the ref will explain it to the scorers table. And we will finally get set for the 1-and-1 opportunity for Fromm. Fromm's shot is up. Good. So he'll get granted a second one. 71-53 the score. 18-point lead here for the Dragons. Fromm setting up for his second. This one is up. No good. Rebounded here by Esko. With it for Esko. That shot is up and no good from Berger. That's Quinn Berger who made who put up the shot. It was no good, but he was fouled, so he'll go to line. 2 shots. Quinn Berger hit a 3 early in this game, and that was all he has scored since then. But now he's got a chance to get a couple free ones here at the free throw line. It looks like we got a wet spot on the court as the bodies fell to the floor. Got some sweat on the floor there. Oh, ref will clean it up real quick. And we'll get back to action. Quinn Berger at the line for 2. Puts up the first. That one's good. Well, Quinn Berger nails the first one, 54-71. Under 5.5 minutes left to go in the second half. Quinn Berger, his second one is in and out, no good, so he'll only get the 1. Jusak has it for the Dragons. Passes it to Fromm on the near side. He gets into the corner now. He's double teamed. Pass it back out to Jusak. Jusak, he'll dribble backwards and drift to his left. He'll back his way into the paint, but then pass it here to Dylan Peterson for 3 is Blaisdell, no good. Rebound here by Cameron Jusak. Jusak will put up a shot, no good. Rebound by Peterson. Peterson puts it up and in. Flexes as he's going to get a chance for a 3-point play. Dylan Peterson with a strong finish on that shot. He gets a chance for a 3-point play now. 73-54. If he makes this, he'll extend it to a 3-point lead. And I don't know if he did that just for fun or if that's his free throw shot, but Blue with it now for the Eskimos, and he nails it. Blue for 3. It's 57-73. Fromm trying to pass it out here to his teammate, but he can't. It's stolen away. And that's Fisher, who was going to the line, or into the paint, I should say. And before he could, he was fouled. I think he's going to get over the line to shoot 2. But back to that free throw shot from Dylan Peterson. He kind of underhanded it. That's what we call a granny shot in horse. Just granny shot it from the free throw line. It was off the mark, though. A very unique free throw style. But after that, Eli Blue with a nice 3-point shot there for the Eskimos. And then now Riley Peterson will hit one of his free throws, the first one. First of 2 there. Now he gets set up for the second one, and then he hits the second one. Started walking backwards and forward, even went in because he just knew that it was good. (59-73). Fromm to Waxberg. That's no good, and I think they're going to get a foul. Yep, they will on Quinn Berger. So Berger had the nice block. He blocked a shot of Cole Waxberg, but it's going to be a foul. And it looks like that's on Eli Blue, who fouls out. Ooh, that's going to be a little bit of a heartbreak there for Esko. He was kind of their fire out on that court as he kind of made the long-range shots for them. Not that any of the other Esko players aren't capable of that, but he was just the one who has lately been shooting those and been drilling them. So we'll see how they try to cope with that. And then the Dragons, they called the timeout. They'll have one left. Both teams now in the double bonus. So no matter the foul, each team will get to go to line to shoot 2. So Eli Blue checks out of this game. And just doing some rudimentary math, I believe he finishes with about 20 or 23 points before he checked out of this game. That could hurt Esko a little bit, but I don't think it'll be too bad. They've got players who have shown they will take the shot from long range. They can make it, but they'd rather drive into the paint. So we'll see how they try to scheme themselves around that. As again, Waxberg at the line to shoot 2. At the end of 2 periods over at the Pine City Civic Center, Cambridge Isani leads Pine City 5-4 as Waxberg hits his first one. Well, that's a good matchup there between the Blue Jackets and the Dragons. Again, Dragons trail 4-5. And Waxberg hits both of his free throws. It's 75-59. Long-range shot from Fisher is no good, but he will get the pass from his teammate as he goes to the basket. And let's see what the call is here. And it is, the foul is going to be on the Dragons. Not sure the number. Looks like it's going to be on Jusak. It's only his second, though. So Fisher at the line again. His first one is good. He's been pretty darn good from that free throw line. He's been there quite a few times, and he's made, I think, almost every single shot. Trying to get his team a comeback here. That one's long, though. Just as I compliment him, he misses one. Maybe I should just not compliment guys, because it seems like anytime I compliment them, that's when all of a sudden that I jinx them. So it is the broadcaster's jinx. Inbounding it quickly here to Fisher was Quinn Berger. Then it's over here to Spindler. Spindler, ooh, we'll get it to Fisher, and Fisher's going to be fouled hard there by Blaisdell. He got a hand to the face, did Fisher, so he'll go back to the line to shoot two. 75-60 is the score here in this game. Pine City does lead over Esko. As the first shot for Fisher is good. 61-75. Don't count Esko out yet. They have shown they can score quickly in this game. Fisher's second shot. That one's long as well. So Fisher hits only one there. And now with the basketball are the Dragons. Fromm with it. He passed it to Jusak, thought about the three, then he drives to the lane. Pass out to Fromm, who is wide open for three. It's no good. Rebound here, though, by Dylan Peterson. Somehow holds onto it with just one arm. I don't even know if he had his hand on it. Blaisdell with it, Fromm with it. Pass it into the paint to Jusak. Jusak backs his way, spins around. That one's blocked. Oh, they're going to call a foul. I thought that was clean. I thought that was a clean block there, but the refs are down there, and they're a lot closer than I am. My eyesight ain't great. And the Esko head coach, Derek Anderson, wants an explanation. But Cameron Jusak puts up the shot. It's no good, so he'll get a chance, though, to shoot a second one. Try and make it. That's a tough call there because Esko, man, they were excited about that block. I thought he had it cleanly, but apparently he did not, as Jusak hits one of two, 76-61, Dragons lead. Fisher with it. Looks like he's going to be the leader for them. It's usually blue, but it looks like it's going to be Fisher here. Fisher, he has the ball again. Fisher passes it across the court here to Randa. Randa, no good. Jusak with the rebound. On the offensive side of the court, Dylan Peterson, he can't keep possession of it. Might have just bounced it a little too hard, and it goes out of bounds, and it will be Esko ball. Spindler will inbound it here to Fisher. Fisher will just get it right back to Spindler, and then he'll get it right back to Fisher. Fisher then will get it here to Quinn Berger. Berger to Fisher. Fisher will just put it in. Nice job there by Fisher. A beautiful shot, and it's 63-76. Timeout is called, believe by Esko, and it is. So while they take a timeout, we'll take a timeout to hear a word from our sponsors. You're listening to basketball on WCMP.
Great homes start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage from Northwoods Bank. Northwoods Bank is a community bank that knows the neighborhood. We have personalized home lending solutions, and with our rapid mortgage, apply online at northwoodsbank.com 24/7. Be approved in 20 minutes and be in your dream home sooner. Think local when it comes to your banking solutions. Northwoods Bank, we make it happen for you. Northwoods Bank is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured.
76-63 is the lead here in this second half for the Dragons. Again, they are 0-6 against Esko, dating all the way back to 2002, and that's where the stats stop that I could find. So it's been a while, and Dragons trying to end that streak here. Of course, one of those losses did come in the playoffs for the Dragons. 2.5 minutes to go here in this second half, 76-63, Dragons lead. Caleb Fromm with the ball. Not taking it up the court as quickly now before he makes a nice, nifty move. Oh, he loses possession just quickly, but Jusak is right there to regain it. Jusak is on the far side. He'll drive and pass to Fromm. Fromm thought about driving into the lane. He doesn't. He drifts to his left now, passes it to Jusak, who's at the top of the key. He backs up just a little bit before he gives it off to Caleb Fromm. Fromm will pause for a moment before he drives to his right. He's into the lane. He puts up the layup. That one's blocked. Nice block there by Parrish, but rebounded here by the Dragons. Dylan Peterson passed it off here to Waxberg, and Blaisdell tries to save that one from going out of bounds, but he can't. He steps out, and it will be Esko ball. Checking in for Blaisdell will be Wilson, Luke Wilson. Quinn Berger inbounds it here to Riley Fisher. Fisher up the court with it quickly here for Esko. He gets it off now to Cole Hagen. Hagen here to Parrish. Parrish to Berger. Berger to Randa. Randa for three, no good. Put back by Fisher, good. Fisher with a nice putback, 65-76, 11-point game. Esko not out of it yet, a minute and a half left to go. Fromm with it, spins around to the defender, loses possession of it. Fisher will get it. He'll pass it deep down in the paint to Randa. Randa will score. Randa not giving up just yet. 67-76, 9-point game. Foul. Foul on Quinn Berger. So he's going to send Dylan Peterson to the line to shoot two. And again with the underhand free throw. That just must be how he shoots free throws. That time it is off the mark. And Peterson, the underhand is good. So the granny shot is good for Peterson. It's 77-67, 10-point lead here for the Dragons. This is heating up. Berger with it for the Eskimos. Gets it to Parrish. Parrish here to Randa. Randa to Fisher, and Fisher falls to the floor, but before he does, he was fouled, so he'll go to the line and shoot two. Looks like we got some sweat on the floor again. Gonna wipe it up. 67-77. Dragons lead here over the Eskimos with 1 minute left, and Esko has closed what was a 20-point gap, and then it stood at about 16-18 for a while. And now they've closed it all the way to 10, but with Fisher at the line, it could go all the way down to 8. Shot is up. Good. Fisher hits the first one, 68-77. 9-point lead now for the Dragons. Fisher's second shot is up and no good. And that seems to be kind of the theme there for Fisher as of late. You know, he was pretty good from the foul line, but the last couple of times he's been there, he's hit the first one and been long on the second, just struggling just a little bit. Foul now on Esko, and they're going to send Pine City to the line. If you're Esko right now, that is the one thing you don't want to do, is send Pine City to the free throw line. You're just giving them possibility at free points. As Caleb Fromm is at the line, he hits his first. It's 78-68. .59 left. Fromm has a chance to extend it back up to an 11-point lead here for the Dragons. Fromm's second shot is up. Off the front of the rim, no good. He only hits one. Rebound here by Cameron Jusak. Jusak going to keep the ball away from anyone's hands. And Fromm, he'll get it from Jusak. And now Esko has no choice but to foul. So Fromm will be back at the line to shoot two here for the Dragons. And unfortunately there for Esko, you don't want to foul them, but they had to in that situation just to save some time, and Fromm hits his first. That's kind of been a theme for him too. He's hit the first and then missed the second. We'll see if he can correct that here. Checking in for the Eskimos is Cade Berger. Checking out will be Cole Hagen. Fromm getting set for his second of two. That one's no good. So Riley Fisher, I think, is just going to call timeout himself because his mask broke. So his mask broke. He needs a new one. He gets a new one. So Fisher looking. He'll inbound it here. Ooh. And fouled on the inbound pass was Mason Parrish, the 6-foot junior. He'll go to the line. No, that's Jonah Radna, the senior. Cole Waxberg fouls out. Checking in for him will be Colton Blaisdell. So again, 79-68, the lead here for the Dragons in this second half. Jonah Randa, his shot is up and good. 69-79, 10-point lead here for the Dragons. Esko not out of it yet. Randa's second one is no good, so he will get 1 of 2 there. Dylan Peterson will get the rebound. He'll get fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. So this might be how this second half might end as we just go back and forth to the free throw lines between these two teams. (79-69), 38 seconds left here in this game. Cole Waxberg again at the line for the Dragons to shoot 2. First one is up and good. Cole Waxberg hits the first one, 80-69. He extends the Dragon lead to 11. He'll get ready for the second one. Esko really needs the rebound here. And that one's good. So they won't need the rebound. They'll just need a good inbound pass as Waxberg gets his second. Now down the court with it is Esko, and with a three-point shot was Cade Berger, and he misses on the shot, no good. And that was out of bounds, and it will be Dragon ball. From with the inbound pass from Luke Wilson. He'll take it up the court here. He'll pass it. Ooh, tries to get it to Peterson. Peterson can't get his hands up quick enough. And it will be last touched by the Dragons. Inbound pass here to Randa. Randa up the court with it. For Esko, he just drive to the line. He'll get it up and in for 2. Randa will make it a 10-point game again, 71-81. 11 seconds to go in this game. Pine City has done a good job in this game of just kind of taking what the defense gives them. And even though it hasn't always been falling for them, they're still out there shooting those shots, so not letting it derail their confidence. Looks like we're going to get a couple of players in who are going to get some good varsity time here. Number 42, Micah Overtoon, will check in, along with number 24, Lamont Sidney. So final words of encouragement here from these coaches as we come out of the timeout. Also in is Mason Charles and Colton Blaze. Nope, Blaze will check back out. So Mason Charles, Lamont Sidney, and Micah Overtoon are in for the Dragons, along with Charlie Osmus and Luke Wilson. Esko has a full court press on there on Charlie Osmus. Osmus, he's trying to get it away. He gets it to Luke Wilson. 4 seconds left. They're going to get a time violation, I believe. Mason Charles, he's going to get it just over the line before time runs out. And that's going to be it. 81-71. The Dragons win. They hold off the Esko comeback here in this one. A very good effort there by Esko at the end here to try and make the comeback. They couldn't quite complete it, and the Dragons grab an 81-71 victory. When we come back, I'll recap this game. I'll get you an update from the other games going on around the WCMP listening area. Again, you're listening to basketball on WCMP.
Reliance Financial is a full-service accounting and tax firm. They offer a broad range of services for both business and personal finance. They take pride in helping their clients achieve their financial goals. Reliance Financial can help you with tax planning and preparation, wealth management, and day-to-day accounting needs for your business. Whatever your financial needs are, reach out to the knowledgeable staff at Reliance Financial today. Locally owned and operated. Find them at rfinancial.org or 307-462-6991.
Hey, I'm Chad Greenway. When I was playing, I loved chasing down running backs. But you shouldn't have to chase your bank around when you're buying a home. Franzen Bank and Trust Mortgage Consultants will be with you stride for stride, like a linebacker on a running back, from pre-approval to closing and beyond. Let Franzen Bank guide you through the mortgage process. Learn more at franzenbank.com/get there. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The new year is here. It's the perfect time to trade out the old and bring in the new. That's the new furnace to keep you cozy warm for the rest of winter and for years to come. Aquarius Home Services, your local heating expert, is here to help with a fantastic New Year's special. How does a new furnace for as low as $45 per month sound? That's right, as little as $45 per month. To learn more and schedule your free estimate, visit AquariusHomeservices.com today.
It's time for a basketball broadcast here on WCMP. Let's.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear and Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear and Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear and Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit Kettle River Pizza fundraising on Facebook to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today. That's great tasting pizza.
This is a story we all share, of a place rooted in tradition and rich with opportunity, of people driven by compassion and vision. At Essentia Health, we're proud to play our role in this story, because we know that this place, these people, are like nowhere else. Visit Essentia Health in Hinckley, Sandstone, or our new location in Moose Lake for all your care needs. Schedule an appointment at essentiahealth.org today.
Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley, providing you with the highest quality of food for your family. This week at Daggett's, get 80% lean ground beef for only $2.49 per pound. Get a 4-pound bag of navel oranges for just $3.99. Hot and fresh rotisserie chicken is $5.99. And boneless pork sirloin roasts are $1.69 per pound. Deals are good this week only while supplies last, so hurry into your local grocery store, Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley.
M Health Fairview Clinic in North Branch can help your entire family stay healthy, heal from illness and injuries, or manage complex health conditions. Specialties include family medicine, diabetes education, and physical therapy, with early morning appointments and 24/7 scheduling online or by phone. To schedule an appointment, call 185-FAIRVIEW or use MyChart. Urgent care is also available at North Branch Monday through Friday from noon till 8 and 9 to 5 on the weekends.
Back here to recap this game for you inside Pine City High School, where the Dragons get the victory over the Esko Eskimos 81-71. A hard-fought performance there from the Eskimos as they mounted a nice comeback, and they look like they might actually get within striking distance of the lead. And unfortunately, they were just short. A valiant effort, though, nonetheless, by Esko. Man, what a game this was. It started out a little slow for both teams, but at the end, it was a good one. Eli Blue was unfortunately, he fouled out there in this one, so he finished with 19. He finished early, and you just can't help but wonder if he didn't foul out, maybe would that have been the difference? But we will never know. Riley Fisher, the 6'3" senior, he finishes the night as their top scorer with 23. Then it was Jonah Randa with 11, followed by Quinn Berger and Brett Lillo with 4 points, Connor Latti with 3, and Kate Berger with 2. That will add up to 71. And then for the Pine City Dragons, Caleb Fromm, he finishes the night with 33 points. So he easily led the team there. And then Cameron Jusak had 23. And Cole Waxberg had 13 there for the Dragons. But again, the Dragons get the victory there on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinic, Rush City with a virtual clinic in the West Building there to assist you Monday and Tuesday and Fridays. And Rush City M Health Fairview Clinic also provides scheduled lab and diabetic education appointments on site. So thank you there to M Health Fairview Clinic, and thank you to all of our fine sponsors for sponsoring this broadcast. Of course, without you, we would not be able to come out here and broadcast these games. So again, we appreciate it, and if you are listening, make sure to stop by these businesses and give them a thank you for sponsoring us again, because we can't do that. We can't do these broadcasts without them. Again, final score here in Pine City's 81-71. The Dragons get the victory. I'm Ethan Gill, and have a good weekend, everybody.